Hey there, ladies and gents. Today we are gonna do the review for Itachi, and I'm sorry it's actually today and not like 2 days ago, because I told you guys in the bowling video that I'm gonna do the review like the next day after the bowling video, and I didn't, so I'm really sorry. It still takes me a long time to actually max the jutsus or some character, because I'm still new to the game and it still takes me a while to actually do something here. So I was finally able to get the 3 stars to jutsus to level 6. As you can see, the fireball is also level 6 and the amateur is at level 8. The ultimate is at level 3. If you haven't watched the bowling video, I advise you to go and watch it. It's really fun. Like, this was one of the best bowls I've ever done. The video is like 14 minutes, but it's worth to watch. Like, we've done a lot of bowls and we've got a lot of good stuff there. So we got the ultimate for Itachi to level 3 from 2 copies. All the other jutsus are max. So let's talk about each one for a second here. The first one, the Susanoo protection, it's basically a defense jutsu. If you have been playing the game for a while, you would see some people put their Hinata or Niji at the very end part of their fortress, the defense part, where they have their 4-star jutsu that builds a chakra wall around them where they cannot get hit from any attack. It also has the effect where where if any enemy hit that wall of chakra, they get damaged. Only the first part of that jutsu is featured here in this jutsu for Itachi, the one part where he doesn't get hit by any attack, which actually is the important part of that jutsu, the important effect. Because I mean, if we check here, it's only a 3-star jutsu. It doesn't have to have like the same effect of a 4-star one. It wouldn't be fair, to be honest. But I mean, we got the best part of that 4-star jutsu for Hinata or Niji here in Itachi's Susanoo protection. So it's really good for defense. You can use them just like people use Hinata and Niji on the last part of the defense, and it's gonna work great there. Let's move on to the next 3-star jutsu, the fireballs. Basically, this one is like the shuriken from the old Itachi, but it has like less frequency to the hits because it only has 6 fireballs on 3 directions, just like the shurikens. 2 fireballs on each direction. So I mean, each one has like 1,000 damage power, so you have a total of 6,000. Like, if you are standing in front of the enemy, all the 6 are gonna hit that enemy. So you got like 6,000 power or damage done to that enemy. So it's like some kind of downgrade to the shuriken jutsu from the old Itachi, but it still works great. Let's move on to the Amateur's jutsu. It is a single target, but it's not also like, it's not like 100% single target. It has like some kind of area of effect into it. We're gonna show it in one game right now. The thing is that it's a black fire flames that goes across the map or the ground ahead, causing damage and decreases the defense of the enemy that it hits. So basically, it's like some kind of flame that moves to the single target you hit, and it like grows on that single target and decreases their defense, which is a really broken or OP effect. Because if you remember from the SAM, the special attack mission, where the Kyuubi hits you with his right hand and you get that green effect on you where you lose your defense, and he starts to hit you for 20,000 or sometimes 100,000 using that darkness pole and sometimes it goes up to 150,000 damage with critical hits. It's exactly the same effect here. The only difference is it doesn't remove all the enemy's defense, just some part of it, but it's a huge part. Like it says the effect here is medium, but it actually feels huge. So let's say, for example, you face this Itachi with defense of 11,000, almost 12,000 defense. So you keep hitting him. I mean, it takes you a lot of hits to actually get him to 0 HP, and he can actually use his ultimate in the middle. So the easier way to get him to 0 HP is to remove most of his defense and start attacking him a lot before he starts using his ultimate, and that works very great with this effect of Amateurs. You just hit him with this one, he loses most of his defense, and then you go ham on him with attacks until you get him to 0 HP so quick. This works really good in defense in BVB modes, in the attack mission modes, because most of the time you go only against one shinobi in the parts before the defense parts, and then you can just like take down that shinobi very quick, and you don't have to like waste a lot of CB on them, or like you won't risk your shinobis to die there or to lose HP, a lot of HP from the ultimate that shinobi is gonna use against you. So as for the ultimate, I feel like it's some kind of downgrade from the old Itachi, but still works great. The only problem is that it has a huge or a very long animation, and in that animation, even though the special attack is actually targeted, like for example, you target an enemy and that enemy keeps moving around you, that ultimate keeps targeting that enemy. No matter where he moves, you can turn around, your Susanoo is gonna turn around and use his blade against him. So he also has the effect of sealing his jutsus, like the enemy jutsus are gonna be sealed for a medium time. It also has a very long range. I mean, he's using a sword, you know, that sword from the enemy where Orochimaru was looking for a long time, and it got used against him when he tried to attack him from inside Sasuke. So the long story short is that the blade is very long, and it has a very long effect that it goes across the map. So if the enemy you're targeting is running away, it's still gonna hit him. So that's what is really great about this ultimate. The only downgrade that I would say is the animation effect. Like, it takes very long, and there's actually a possibility to evade this ultimate. Even though it takes forever, it's still possible to evade it. I mean, there's 3 ways to evade it. The one way you always know is to use your ultimate against his ultimate, so you basically like counter it and you don't get damaged, but it's also a waste there because your ultimate is not gonna do any damage. So yeah, the 2 other ways is that, for example, if you're running and he gets something else to target, like for example, there's 2 enemies and you target one enemy, the other enemy came in the way, so the target got changed to the other enemy. That means the first enemy is gonna like evade it. Like, you're now targeting a new enemy, so the first one is gonna be safe. And the third way to evade this ultimate is if you're using teleport jutsu. So if the old Itachi, for example, got targeted with this, he basically has to wait until the very end of the animation where he uses the sword to attack. He just have to teleport right or left, and then bam, he doesn't get hit. So yeah, let's just go ahead and show him against Sasuke. We will also show the attacks of Sasuke here because they look really promising and they're probably gonna be in the next event. So I'm sorry if I was talking for a very long there. I mean, I do that a lot. Let's get rid of Sakura. It's gonna be Itachi only, so yep. Let's go. So I'm gonna use the Susanoo here. It doesn't get hit. Also, one thing I wanted to say about the new Itachi, he feels very sick. I mean, it comes from the enemy, I guess. He looks very weak. I mean, if you look at his clothes, I feel like he just came out of the hospital. You know, this white clothes in the hospital, where when you're sick, like you wear them because you're like sick, and I mean that's how his clothes look like. Also, his attacks, his regular attacks, feels like he's just slapping the enemies. Like, look, he's attacking and like he's slapping them and kicking them. It's like a street fight, not a ninja fight at all. And he's getting destroyed, to be honest. But so the regular attacks are terrible. I hate the regular attacks, but it's understandable because, well, he was really weak at this part of the enemy because, well, he used all his chakra and he got destroyed by that last attack of Sasuke. So he was like very weak. I'm sure he wouldn't have been able to like attack normally with his regular attack. Okay, let's start using his jutsus here. So the Susanoo basically protects him from all the attacks. Now let's talk about the fireballs. The fireballs, he fires 6 fireballs. HUs are really terrible stage to play because there's a lot of ceiling stuff. Alright, so the fireballs, 6 fireballs, they knock the enemy back and they do some damage. Okay, let's okay. I mean, you can see here the jutsus for Sasuke more than Itachi, to be honest. So let's use the Mattress. It knocks him back and he loses some of his defense. You can check the. Okay, I used the Susanoo very early here, so I got destroyed. I'm gonna do this again because I was just like talking there and I wasn't actually playing. Okay, let's do this again. So as you can see, the Amaterasu is actually a single target, but it does, like, we're gonna show it here again. Like, it goes in a straight line and then it, when you see it hits the wall here, it actually, when it hits the enemy as well, it does the same effect. It goes bigger, the flame grows bigger, and it hits the enemies beside that enemy it hits the first time. So it's big enough to like hit 3 enemies at the same time, and it does the same effect on all of them. Matters. So he loses his defense, or most of it at least, and then it's so easy to like get his HP down so quickly. Okay, let's use the ultimates. So no matter where he moves, the Susanoo moves with him. So it's like he goes right, the Susanoo goes right with him. So he always gets targeted. And the blade has a very long range, so it gets him no matter how much he runs. Okay, one more time, one last time. Then we're gonna do some attack missions. I would have loved to show you how he works on the defense part of the map, but everyone who tried to attack my base in the last 2 days, they were not even able to get to the part where they attacked my defense part. So I couldn't even get the footage for that. So the jutsus for the new Sasuke are gonna be probably the fire dragons. I guess these are gonna be the 4-star ones. He gets some kind of buff, and the buff is probably gonna be a 3-star jutsu, and then he has the Chidori stream again, but it's probably gonna be the 3-star this time, not 4-star. I'm guessing the 4-star is gonna be the fire dragons. And he gets the new ultimate. It has area of effect this time. Everyone was waiting for that. The new ultimate is gonna be the one where he uses, you know, in the enemy when he didn't have any more chakra and he had to use the dragon of electricity that came from the sky. And it was only one hit at the end on Itachi, but then I think Itachi used something like the Susanoo. I can't remember exactly, but he said the Susanoo is the only thing that made him feel alive, like stay alive there. So yeah, it's gonna be that dragon, even though the dragon doesn't actually, like, you can't see the dragon from the sky in the animation, but it's gonna be that hit he did at the end, the last hit he did as the ultimate. So let's do some attack missions. I mean, I'm gonna do some balls on Sasuke. He's still my favorite, so I owe him that. Okay, I can't remember what I used here. Oh, okay. So I've been using Sakura as my main to heal my other 3, but I'm gonna use Itachi here as main this time, and I'm gonna change Sasori to Tsunami. Okay, so let's go. 2 healers can keep him alive. I mean, this attack mission is gonna be easy. Or not. Or yes. Okay, I didn't get to use any of my jutsus because, as you can see, I'm just getting sealed everywhere I go. Okay, this is just terrible. Okay, here's the mattress against me as well. He's not getting hit at all. Oh, it's because of these healers. Okay, this is that was a terrible way to show him. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of tornado traps here, probably. Oh, never mind. So basically, his ultimate doesn't just attack the forward enemies, but also the enemies where he stands. Like, if he has enemies inside the Susanoo, they are also gonna get hit. Okay, we're gonna try another one because that was so easy and was so dumb because there was a lot of ceiling traps. Give me something hard. Come on. Okay, only 3. There's probably gonna be a lot of traps here. Alrighty. Alrighty. Yep, first trap. Bro. Man, I hate these traps, okay? Waste a lot of time. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna go here. See, it was so easy. Like a mattress and then the fireballs and you're done with them. Let's go to the second one. Okay. Never mind then. Just gonna go lure him into me. Come here, Gara. Okay, he has some kind of wall. See? A mattress and then he's dead. So easy. Last one. The new Itachi. I still think the old Itachi is better as attacker. Where is? See, the mattress, it just doesn't like attack and then do the effect, but it actually feels like it does the effect first, then it does the damage after that. Okay, sorry, that finished it off. Good girl. That is proud. I mean, no, wait, uncle, right? Uncle's proud. For a moment there, I thought I was playing with Sasuke. Anyway. So there you go, guys. For a review of the full kit for Itachi, the new Itachi. I think it's much better than the old Itachi for defense, especially for the defense part of the fortress. It will work great there. Other than that, if you want an attacker, I think the old Itachi is still better. Yeah, I mean, he still works as a good attacker as well. You can just remove the Susanoo one because, well, most of the time you're just gonna have to evade the attacks or the ultimate attacks from other shinobis the classic way, which is by running. You're not gonna wait there and use the Susanoo for that. But if we're talking about the new ultimate for Sasuke, the new Sasuke, it feels like it's gonna be targeted, so whatever you move, it's just like Itachi's, like whatever you move, it's gonna hit you, wherever you are, so it's better to have the Susanoo there, I think. And even if you remove the Susanoo and use the, that jutsu for all the yellow kind of shinobis, the one where when other shinobis start to attack you, you just like use a log of wood instead of your body, like switch your position with the log. That's what Itachi always does. But yeah, you can use that, but it's not as useful. I mean, that's in my opinion at least. So there you go, guys. This is the full review about Itachi. I hope you guys like it. I mean, it's not in details. I probably could have done this better, but it's very late now and I had to do this review at some point, so there you go. I hope to see you in the next video, and yeah, see you soon. Bye.